E aí, meu povo, bem-vindo de volta a Final Fantasy XVI. Essa aqui é a cena após, quer dizer, vai ser a cinemática após a batalha contra Bahamut. E o que aconteceu depois?
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax your
Una as chamas.
majesty. Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness. The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form, you ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours. Mother.
Que volta para o esconderijo, como sempre.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Pior. Poder da luz, Clive adquiriu uma porção da essência do Eikon Bahamut. Incorporar Bahamut não apenas mudou o aspecto elemental dos feitiços do ataque mágico de Clive, mas também dá acesso a diversas habilidades icônicas como o impulso, cria múltiplas esferas de luz que cercam o alvo e causam dano contínuo. Usa talento icônico Asas de Luz de Bahamut para conjurar Mega Flama, feitiço imensamente poderoso que lança sobre os inimigos uma chuva de luz ardente. Mais o feitiço for carregado, mais poderoso o resultado. Aperte bola para conjurar o feitiço. Quando pronto. Receber dano de conjuração cancelará o feitiço.
Taya won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Mother has to say.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into
Pois. Consegue equipar. Não. Cheio de coisinha pra verificar.
Aye, all their fancy silks stained red.
Still alive, are you? Go on then.
Espada de diamante.
Finished, are you?
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear?
Ardor luzente. Cada lasca de cristal de luz.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Credo, quanto de coisa.
That it? Fine.
Beleza, vamos ver aqui as habilidades. Bahamut incorporado. Satélite. Invoca muitas esferas de luz que atingem inimigo, causando dano contínuo prendendo no lugar. Kamehameha. Vamos ver que tá usando isso aqui. Testar ele. coisa aqui. Essas coisas, mas tudo bem. Deixa uma coisa pra trás. Não ganhei quase nada de ponto de habilidade.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Certo. Devido à descoberta de um gigante decaído nas ruínas de Rosaria. Secreto. Esse daqui. Os 10 de paus e os irmãos Magef. Vamari e Rosaria, Costa Calada. Costa Calada, Rosaria. Eu não posso ir. Sacanagem. Continuar a missão.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the... Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the... Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Jogando um pouco de Final Fantasy VII, por causa que eu perdi minha programação quando meu PS4 deu problema, e eu não tinha PS Plus pra salvar. Tava jogando aí, toda hora eu andava e não apertava o botão de correr, porque eu tava acostumado com esse jogo aqui. Aí eu fiquei pensando depois, pô, porque não boto pra correr normalmente, porque essas limitações.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalamil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Ajude o repouso de Martos com esse dilema, ricão setentrional e Dalamil.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Yep.
Quick look.
Motivos para lutar. É pra lá que eu vou mesmo? Deixa eu nem ver os outros. Não tem problema, eu ia nesse mesmo.
First we find
Nessa. Peraí, e agora? Mostra a porcaria da missão. Vai chamar a mostra enquanto eu não completar essas porcarias aqui. Essas missões aqui. Deixa eu ver. Tem um tal de Rosaria. Almequia. Sambrek. Rosaria. Agora esqueci o nome da porcaria do local.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Tudo parece ser onde eu tenho que ir. Ah não, deixa eu ver. Notícias para lutar. Guerra inflamada. Eu percebi que o símbolo é o mesmo, né, de missão secundária e de principal. E todos eles ficam na mesma missão principal. E a inflamada é. Então tá certo, tem que ser. As missões secundárias que eu achava que seriam não são, são principais. Beleza. Vamari. Costa calado. Costa falar nadinha. Costa calada.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Se eles ali, você lembra que era um grupo.
Straight home now.
Tá tudo certo aqui, não quero me enrolar no meio da batalha. Esse. Demora demais. Matava logo. Cacete, só tem que se preocupar com esse ataque. Já tá no pico do corvo chegando. Vou concentrar minha energia em ti.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Beleza, meu povo, vou parando por aqui. Na próxima eu vou ver. Não, vou ver depois aonde. Dá o nome? Onde estão os outros, para me seguir direto pra lá. Os outros não, as outras caçadas. É isso, e vem em breve com mais Final Fantasy XVI.